This is just a simple video about setting Putange mole traps. Putange mole traps are a very old French design which have existed about 300 years in various guises, but the principle and simplicity is all the same. They're an extremely versatile trap that can be used in lawns, flower beds, paddocks, in all sorts of situations. And the great thing about them is the way that they are concealed within the tunnel. There's nothing visible above ground, and that is a real advantage of the Putange mole traps. They're very simple to set. You need a setting tool like this, and then you pull the tines apart with these special pliers and put a trigger piece in between the tines, which are secured. The trigger piece is secured to the body of the trap with a piece of monofilament fishing line. The way it works is that this is pushed into the tunnel, the mole run. The mole comes along and, represented by this, knocks the trigger piece out the way and is dispatched instantly and humanely. So they're a very good trap indeed. I'll just demonstrate how we might typically set these traps in a mole run. Once we've located the mole run, we can use a trowel to expose it, which means removing the turf like this and clearing away any spoil to expose the tunnels. And the tunnel should be running in two directions, so we've breached the mole run. Clear the spoil out, and then using a pair of Putange traps, we set them like this. Again, placing in the trigger piece, and set one trap going that way and then another trap going this way. So once they're placed in, we just check that there isn't any lateral movement, that they're a snug fit within the tunnel. Then we can use a peg to secure them, so that when the mole comes along and pushes against the trigger piece, it's not going to dislodge the trap by pushing it forward. It's quite important to use that peg. Okay, so once that's set up within the mole run, we can replace the turf and use any excess spoil to exclude the light, and it's as simple as that. That's a mole trap set.